Welcome to the channel 831 Avo. Today we're doing the summer size control pruning of a Flavor Queen Pluot that is holding fruit. So somewhere in there, right there. Where's it at? Right there. So yeah, it's holding fruit in a couple different spots, but it's sending multiple shoots now, at least 2 feet long, I would say. And so they could start getting away pretty quickly. And this is early summer. We'll be coming in for a revised pruning, taking off a little bit more. Each shoot is gonna have multiple shoots. From there, we're gonna see which ones gain vigor, and then we're gonna prune the wimpy ones. Maybe leaving every shoot, every main limb that hubs out of the trunk with two. So it goes from 1 to 2. But again, right now we're leaving a lot. This one's on the inside, so on that basis it's getting removed. One outward facing ones. And then this one we're leaving it on a bud, shaping out. And sometimes you don't even need to look at the bud. You could just go for the leaf that's perfectly pointing in the direction that you want. So this would have been one, but I want to come in lower. I took off most of the vegetative growth, so that's going to thicken up. Again, there's 2 strong leaders that fork off of this one. I'm removing the one in the back. The one on the inside, I'm keeping the ones that are facing out. Oh, and by the way, these are the new ARS 32208s. Check them out. Made in Japan. Classics. Alright, continue. So again, we're coming up this limb. Size control pruning, they say you could come back as much as 50%. And that's what this is, probably even a little bit more. But again, outward facing bud. And you would even want to cut back closer to avoid less dieback, but the little bud hairs are right there in the way, and I just like to leave them. So maybe I could come behind it. There. And this one, since these had more vigor, I'm just gonna take it off. All right, that's one limb. This one has a lot. Hold on, let me take a look at it real quick. Trying to read it. So So for sure, all the ones that are in the inside are coming off. So if you ever don't know how to do it, just start following the rules. So everything on the inside. And there's going to be a point where you are going to be able to let some of the limbs grow back into the inside. But for now, because this is early, we want to open it up. Shout out to the people tuned in. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Feliz Día de los Padres. A todos los jefes. Saludos. All right. It's gonna seem a little drastic, but I'm gonna do it. So this one, I'm just gonna delete it, go all the way back. No, I'm just gonna cut it right here. And then leave it on an outward facing one right here. This leaf, this bud. That's the towel. And then this one on the inside. And then this one's to the side. And then right here. Cool. So that. And I'm only going with these two. I'm gonna take this one off. Kind of pushing it back. Yeah. All right. And this one was originally, I want to say, the central leader, and I folded it over. So again, we pruned the first one. This is the second one. This used to be central leader, but see how it's arched? This used to be the central leader. I folded it over to make it a lateral branch. So 1, 2, and then this is the third one. There's the third one. Again, there's a lot of shoots. So this one is 1 forked into 2, and then each one forks into 2. So already we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Too many. So we'll see this one on running into the neighboring branch. Oh, I'm sorry. This one running into this one. It's strong too. It's strong. I could have kept it, but I just rather have them stay out of each other's way. So yeah, at the collar, and then this one, I might have done a little pinch earlier. This one's running into itself right here, intersecting branches. And then just outward facing. So it's 4 of them. This one, kind of not really, I mean eventually, so I'm just gonna, there, these 3. 1, 2, 3. So it went from like 5 or 6 down to 3. Again, from these 3, I'm probably just keeping 2. two strong ones for the, that's gonna be later in the revised summer pruning at the end of summer. So this is the third limb spoking, that spokes out from the main trunk. We're going on to the fourth. Now the fourth has a lot of like lateral branches. So let's see. Delete the inside one and then leave this one on the outward one. It's pretty wimpy and it can run into this, but we'll see. We'll see what, because this could die off or this could die off. But I'm gonna let them compete to fill in the space and favor the best. And then this one's in this direction. There's two. I'm cutting the side one, wimpier one, and going with the stronger one. And leaving it on the outward facing bud. This one's an inside one. Inside by. This one was recently pinched, but it's actually intersecting. If you could see down here. And so I'm just gonna take it off. That one just left it on an outward facing bud to fill in that space. And this one on the possibility of intersecting into this right limb, intersecting into this left one. This one inside and intersecting. And now this one, try to bring it back by half, leaving it on an outward facing bud to fill out that space right there. And then this one's dominant, so we got to check that one. That one's dominating, running away with the vigor. So if we want to give these ones a chance, this is going to have to come back. All right, now we're down to our last two dominant limbs. Those two dominating limbs, we have to check back. And here, this is where I'm coming in. Forced it open. And I'm bringing it back even to like last year's growth. Somewhat of a reset, but it's okay because again it has a lot of vigor. So I just need to check it. Need to check it and balance. checks and balances. Okay. And yeah, this one too. Sorry. So this. We're gonna go with one. So this one the lateral, and then this one on the inside, favoring the out one. And if you see, it's been pinched. All right. This one was pinched here, stimulating all of this, but again, it needs to be brought back. This is inside, so I left it on this outward swooping lateral branch, and even then this is getting checked. Again, look, this is a vegetative shoot, new growth. And I just kind of want to cut it and be done with it. Or you could also leave it. But there's just so much over here that I want some of that to go over here. So I think I'm just going to take it off. And it'll keep it short too. There. Saludos, happy Father's Day, feliz Día de los Padres. Alex Aldaña, thank you for the support. Check it out. This is it right there. I could still go around revising what's the tallest. If I don't like it, I could bring it back shorter. Little Cotto, congrats. Scored a little Cotto today at Costco for Father's Day. Congrats. Congrats on your little Cotto. They're in a 5. At our Costco, they sent us Bacon and Stewart. Mexicola Stewart. Those are the 2 varieties that they sent. So Bacon is known to do good around here. I think a famous bacon tree is the one inside the Santa Cruz Mission courtyard. La Misión de Santa Cruz. There's a courtyard in there. And there's a huge bacon. Oh, and a 3, okay, 3.5, 3.5, okay. Here in Hanford. Right on, thanks for the info. So, Hanford, California's Costco, they got the Mexicola and the Little Cotto in 3.5s. Check them out. And here in Santa Cruz, California, the Costco has Bacon and Mexicola Stewart. If you've been following, my tia has a Stewart out in Watsonville that is now a multi-graft. Now it's a 4-in-1. It's a Stewart. It was an open center, 4 limbs. I kept one a Stewart, one's a lamb, gem, and then green gold. Green gold next to a Gwen. Next to a Gwen. So she's set. She's set. So, but yeah. The problem with the Stewart is that it drops the fruit. As soon as they start getting some weight, because of the thin skin, it starts to tear around the nub and drops them. And then bacon, well, bacon's bacon. Like, it's a watery type. So, but yeah, if I had to go with one of those, it would be the bacon, just because at least you're gonna get fruit. But again, not my top recommendation. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. This was the summer summer size control pruning, always bringing it back. Summer size control pruning of a Flavor Queen Pluot, holding fruit, somewhat of an underwater tree. So don't expect the fruit to be all that big, but stay tuned for harvest. We're gonna harvest. Thank you once again. Going to order me the gem from Four Winds since it's nowhere around here in the Central Valley. Okay, so yeah, right now, for the gem specifically, in Four Winds, they have a sale. If you buy two, you get a third one free. And so if you do the math, it ends up like around growing ground prices. So if you do your total, I think is of like $59.99 times 2, which is gonna be the price, $120. But then you divide 120 divide by 3. You're pretty good. You're like, it's gonna be like what? 120 divided by 3, it's gonna be $40. $40 per gem. That's pretty good. But on top of that, you still have to factor in the shipping. But still, pre-shipping to get, it's the buy 2, get 1 free gem sale via Four Wind Growers. I think it's only gonna go on till tomorrow. So yeah, go check it out. But gem's my baby. That's what I highly recommend. Once again, thank you. Stay tuned for the harvest. Yeah, I seen that sale. I was hoping to find time to go to Capulina, as you told me, but yeah. No, and again, I want to say they're all from the same source down south. They all have the same tag, like similar font, similar design, and then they come in the orange sleeves. So I'm trying to get to that source, but they tell me that the minimum order from them is 500 sleeves, 500 grafting sleeves. But yeah, I want to say all of them, even Four Wind Growers outsources their grafting, their gem grafting, and gets it from them. In Capuli Nursery, I seen the orange sleeves myself, and they all have like a similar tag. So I would get it. I would get it from online for sure. If I couldn't find it nearby, for sure I would get it. Highly recommended. I've ordered from them before. They'll be fine. Thank you. Have a good one. Everyone, once again, happy Father's Day. Getting ready for that Father's Day dinner. Saludos. Y adiós. Hasta la próxima.